For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Kyle Pitts, 33 yards. And the Commanders have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That completes it again to Metcalf. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. 2nd year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper, also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Commanders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. (7-7) our score after 1. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, You've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to Walker on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50. to go in the first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Hey, report! Report! Well, we changed it.
Again, it's Barkley. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They go play action now. Jackson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. On second down, a run with Breida. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
Down inside the 10. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Saquon Barkley, he scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He's going to let it go again. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jackson.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one,
it was over a long time ago.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
And Jackson going to run again.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They'll look to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown.
Oh, they pitched to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because...
And now here is another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he's got room. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it, but yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Christian Watson, 47 yards. And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they'll send the tight end in motion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Celebration time in D.C., Washington, the NFC champs, as we say thank you for watching and good night.